20 years ago, a bunch of teenagers played a game of great and terrible power. There were no rules in early aughts America/Tokyo, until a boy named Yugi discovered that he could abuse the system. Now, it is up to ShibuyaKaiba.
Spoiler alert, people who say this filler is good hate themselves and me.
Shora.
I'm escaping to the one place truly drenched in capitalism. Cyberspace!
Calamity Carl.
I'll betray my children, and there's no way they would ever think to betray me back. I'm a genius. Oh no!
And Bio-Roxas.
Thank God we're done with filler.
To revisit these past events using the Millennium Microphone and save the world from the Shadow Games, just as that bad Egyptian bitch did 5,020 years ago.
You know what's extra funny is that because of the delay, we ended up recording this on Father's Day.
It's me, it's my day.
Yeah, it's Bio's Day. Everybody say happy late Father's Day because it'll be a week later when this actually comes out.
Happy Christmas, Bio.
Merry Easter,
Merry
Bio.
Kwanzaa-mas.
Thank you. My wife got me a little mug that said Super Dad. And then
Nice.
she got Henry to write me a little note. It was really cute. It was just
Aw.
scribbles.
Honestly, when I woke up today, I was half expecting to just see a fucking message that was just from Bio going, "Hey guys, we're gonna have to cancel. I actually have children, therefore I'm actually a father. Doesn't matter to the world."
I appreciate you
Kinda-
not doing that.
Can't expect me to work on Father's Day.
Nah, my wife gave me the day to stream. She was nice.
Nice.
Aw, that is sweet.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, welcome to the Millennium Microphone.
We're recording this a week later, which is gonna make the recording weird.
A week later.
Yeah, our schedule's gone back to being a little fucky, and we're like 3 weeks off from when this was supposed to originally come out. But like
so
everybody
sorry.
had life shit come up.
I got the vaccine last week and it would not have been good. It would have been really bad.
Most of us had shit happening. You're fine. It's not just you. For those who are unaware, I'm just gonna keep this brief. But we got a new dog. We got him from the pound. The pound are a bunch of incompetent shitheads. Did not diagnose any of the shit he had. He had to go into surgery. So I live in a household with my mother, who's a lawyer, and my grandmother, who is almost in her 90s. So guess who has to do the night shifts and sleep on the couch and take care of him basically 18 hours every day. So if you haven't seen me streaming, if you haven't seen Millennium Mic come out, if you've seen me just generally not as present on the internet for a while, that'll be why.
Rest in peace.
But his name is Benji, and he's a sweetheart, and I'm putting an image of him pogging on screen right now. I'm going to make
Sweet
myself
boy.
do this so people can see the pog dog.
As a parent, I don't know. I think some people get mad when people say this, but like I feel like having a pet, like there's different responsibilities, but it's the same idea. It's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot of
like-
work.
Yeah.
You're still taking care of a life that depends on you to survive, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially with him, because he was a stray, so he had a shit ton of issues. He's basically a baby in terms of a lot of shit. But
Yeah.
he's very sweet, and this has just taught me that taking care of a human child, I would not know what the fuck to do. I would be panicked
I don't think
24/7.
anyone does.
Any cat owner knows because they'll instinctively look at their cat and go, "If it weren't for me, you would be dead in a gutter."
I mean, if
And
it
then they
weren't for us, this
flop
dog
over.
literally would have died in the pound. So
And then they flop over on their
Aw.
back and they go, "Meow," and you just go, I can't stay mad at you, you little freeloader. Get a job.
Oh no, literally, here's
job.
the thing. This dog has gotten fucking attached to me to the point of like an unhealthy codependency. Anytime somebody else in the house walks up, sits on the couch and starts speaking to him, he looks to me as if to reassure himself that I am there to defend against the crazy people. When I leave, to so much as wash my fucking hands in the bathroom where he can still see me, he will start howling. The fact that I can even come out here to record this for this next couple hours is nuts. But we've made it work.
Okay, so funny thing, Shibuya.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, I live with my boyfriends at the moment in a very nice house, and they have 2 wonderful dogs. One of which is absolutely attached to me. Like, from the day I met this dog, he just attached to me, to the point where I'll be, like, laying down with Sean for a while, and Corwin will hop up on the bed, like, plump himself down right next to me, and then look at Sean and just start whining at him because I'm not touching him. This dog craves attention. You have to be petting him at all times, or else he'll start screaming.
Bitch, me too.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I get that. Like, Benji is sort of like that, but because we have to keep him in, like, a little playpen for a while, because he had a pelvic surgery, so he can't be running around and just let loose in the house. Whenever I do start petting him, he will get on his back and, like, use his paws to swat at my hand to hold it in place, and also then start trying to bite me. Which is a fun time, as far as trying to teach him what he should and shouldn't be doing. But then I just give him his plush baby bottle and just go, here, have the nipple, and then he just stops biting me.
Shibuya, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think your dog is a cat.
No, because he has a Napoleon complex, where he will bark at anything bigger than he is, if it's not any of the people in this house.
Yeah, your dog is a cat.
I don't know how to tell you this, but your dog is a fox.
What?
Bio, do you not know? Listen, foxes are what happens when dogs are around and there are no cats, and nature needs cats to be there.
What?
That is a true
Anyway,
fact.
on
That
to
is not a true
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fact. That is a false. I don't even know what you said.
Foxes are technically canines, but they have more personality traits of felines.
Yes.
That's a lie. You guys
No,
don't know
No,
science.
it's not.
It's actually
It's
super
100% true.
It's actual fact, Bio. They're not fucking with you on this one.
I don't believe any of you.
You don't have to believe us.
Not even me?
Shibuya, I wavered for a second, but
Okay.
can't
Okay.
no. Mm-mm.
Technically, they're not actually canines. I guess they're technically considered lupine, but point is...
The point is that you just lied to me. Wow, that's
The point is, hi, welcome to Millennium Microphone, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast that hasn't been talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! For about, 8 minutes now?
It's been, like, fucking forever since we met up.
It's been 3 weeks.
I know
I
it's
think.
only really been, like, yeah. It's felt fucking lonely not having people to talk to as much because everyone's fucking busy.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. I had fucking someone come by to my house and measure all the windows because we're getting a lot of them replaced. I had a lot of family shit. Bio's been dealing with baby and a new job.
huh?
Look
What?
at you, Shora.
He moved.
Gay
That-
as
you
the
know,
Dickens.
moving is one of the biggest stressors in life.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Moving,
Wait,
changing
who's
jobs,
moving?
and having
What?
a baby, I think, are the 3 top stressors.
That's because you moved, Shora.
Yeah, like
To your new
fucking
place.
4 weeks ago? 5 weeks ago?
No one needs to know how long ago it was. Just roll with it. We've all been busy, wink wink.
Y'all have been busy. Like, you have no idea how disappointed I was to fucking have us cancel last week, because I have a full fucking set of notes. I was ready for these fucking
Oh.
episodes.
Oh. Yeah, you don't know how disappointed I was to realize that we had to cancel when I desperately wanted to get this podcast out, and then felt guilty about trying to contact all of our lovely patrons and listeners to tell them that we weren't going to get an episode out this week. But it's okay, because it's out now when you're listening to this. So,
When you hear it,
sorry, but, here you go.
Sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem. It's a very difficult me problem to grapple with, but I do my best. What are you doing, Carl?
I'm also trying to do my best.
eventually, hopefully, I can help you. I'd like to.
I appreciate that, Bio. But like, focus on your job and your kid first. So
What the fuck?
please, just don't worry about this.
By the way, Carl, was I fucking having like a fever dream when I saw you tweet about somebody hitting your parked car today?
No, you weren't.
No, that was real.
What the
No,
fuck?
that was real.
We talked about it before you came into the
No,
call.
I think he was lying about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, someone in a big old gardening truck, instead of letting his passenger get out and direct him on how to get through a tiny street that they shouldn't be fucking going down, instead backed up on his own and smacked the trailer end into my fucking car and dented not just the fucking driver's door, but also the panel in front of that, which cost like over $1,000 fucking dollars to fix.
Christ.
Yeah, you love to see the gardeners drive all the way from Florida to New York just to fuck with Carl. That's...
But you know, they're going through their insurance to get it fixed. He was like, we want to do this civilly, we'll just pay for it with our own money, and then gave us a fucking PO box as a address. And I was like, no, we're going through insurance. I
That
don't
reeks
trust
of scam. That
Yeah.
reeks of scamming.
One time, when I was still living at home, my parents...
And there's a police report filed.
Someone
Just wanted
like
to put
backed
that
up
in
into my
also.
car, and then my parents were like, "Oh no, it's totally fine," and I was like, no, that's not totally fine. My window doesn't work anymore. My car door is
Christ.
dented in." I was like, "Why did you tell them they could just leave?"
Yeah, that's not...
Gotta love that.
Okay, do y'all want to hear fucking... before we get into the meat and potatoes of it, in our first, like 20-ish minutes of just shooting the shit, because we do that every episode now. It's a bit
but
now.
like I thought we were trying to cut down on it. I thought
No,
that was
it's
our
a-
thing,
it's-
that we were
it's a
trying to
bit
get to
now.
the Yu-Gi-Oh sooner.
Shibuya, it's going to
should
lead
be.
in... Shibuya, it's going to lead into us eventually just doing a shooting the shit podcast.
Shora, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to edit this week. I barely have time to sleep in
Season
my
3,
bed, motherfucker.
Episode
You think I have time to edit?
20.
Episode 117.
I'm sorry, Shora.
Shibuya out here being like, sure, I don't want to edit this much. Meanwhile,
Can't blame her.
you talking about this is just making you edit more.
Bitch, I'm trying to cut down. Please. Don't point out the flaws in my logic, because then I'm going to be freaking out while we record and having a mini panic attack. Smile.
Owned.
Yes, by myself.
Please look forward to the
Whatever.
day that we decide to do a general shooting the shit podcast, because I do think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like that could work. Like, if we ever just can't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Or we're between seasons and we just want to do 1 week of just taking a short break, that could be fine.
Is your mic going out? Does anyone else hear that? Is that just my side?
I think that's just your side, Bio, because you've been kind of like...
Great.
Your
Oh, no,
audio...
I was gonna say, like, oh, did you actually hear her sounding like lower quality? Because I was...
I've had to turn my gain down because despite having perfect audio, then the family decided now was the perfect time to turn on the AC.
Ah.
Gotcha.
And then it's going to come through in the recording. Smile.
Smile.
That's more
Which is strange,
editing.
considering
Smile.
it doesn't come through in fucking Discord at all.
Because
Yeah, all
Discord
Discord's
has
got the
automatic
sound.
noise filtering.
Yeah.
Smile. Audacity
Y'all keep that shit
doesn't.
turned on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I go to take a sip of my drink or blow my nose, I don't want people in the Discord call hearing that.
Well,
I mean, some-
problem. That shit reduces your audio quality bad on Discord.
It is my problem. I'm trying to grapple with it. I've established this.
Season
Can we...
3, episode 20.
Episode 117! Again!
So, okay, so we did watch the previous episode, episode 19, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
We
remember
did.
that episode at all. Just putting that out there. I just have season 3, episode 18, and then I was writing notes for episode 20, and I was like, wait a second. What is happening?
In fairness, you probably didn't have notes for it.
Yeah, I
Fuck
just have 2 question marks under that title, so I don't know. So, yep. Literally don't remember any of that happened. I guess Kaiba
I
turns
love
to stone.
I love that I love that Yugi's friends are just always like, no matter what he does in a duel, they just like suck his dick immediately.
Noah, I'm going to duel you with only 400 life points remaining. Yugi, that's a really bad idea. No, I can do it. Bet.
He just like draws a card and he goes, all right, I'll put the monster I just drew in defense mode. And they're like, yeah, way to draw a monster, Yugi. Oh, you're so good. You're the best. Oh, you're so good. You're so good at the game. Shut up,
Jesus
idiots.
Christ.
Let him fucking play.
I mean, This is correct, but also can we talk about how Shinato is Noah's fucking rant Sona? That stupid smile
Yeah,
is
it
the
really
worst,
is.
dude.
It's really good.
Shinato going like, the problem with Zero Kaiba.
My main takeaway is orb.
Also correct.
Orb.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new rant video, The Problem with the Kaiba Corporation. It should be me running it. That's the entire problem.
Remember
That's
Battle
the problem.
City?
Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Oh, Noah as a YouTuber is so painful because I know there are 11-year-olds who can
Also-
and will have YouTube channels like that.
He would be one of those. He would be that annoying brat that like somehow gets like 400,000 subscribers, and like
Yes.
is given all the deals, and you know he's a freaking piece of shit asshole, and he's sorry.
By doing shitty iPhone giveaways.
Exactly.
That's how he gets the 400K.
Bio, it sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
I love all of my creator friends.
Noah
and-
would be the kind of YouTuber who would go to the Japanese suicide forest and take a picture with a dead body.
Well, that was a little too far.
Please don't remind me that he still has a career.
Don't fucking compare Noah to Logan Paul.
Just saying
No
though,
fucking
like if you guys want to be
Yu-Gi-Oh
friends,
Just saying.
I'm not. My views aren't the same as Carl's. Just saying. If you ever want to
What do you mean? I'm just saying. I'm comparing Noah to Logan Paul because they're both pieces of shit.
whoa, okay. It's just.
What the fuck's going on?
I mean, Bio. Strictly from a moral standpoint, not even the
know, I
content, Logan Paul is
I
deplorable.
know. I just remember some bit a couple of weeks ago when we did one of the podcasts where we brought up the Logan
Yeah.
Paul brothers.
Yeah, we brought up the Paul brothers, and you were like, my views are not Carl's views on this, okay? Okay? Get it straight.
It's confirmed that Bio's a fan of Logan and Jake
Oh
Paul.
my god. Yeah, I watch them all the time.
I mean, I'm a
You
fan
did it
of
first.
I'm a fan of watching one get the shit kicked out of him in MMA or whatever the
fucking
fuck.
same. Yeah,
I
dude,
mean,
let's go.
mood, but I'm also not gonna pay for that fight. I'll watch the highlights on YouTube.
Do you guys remember when Yugi was telling Noah how Kaiba duels with honor and respect? And it's like, yeah, the honor of standing on the edge of a cliff to force you not to attack him so he could win a duel. It's a lot of honor, huh, Yugi?
Carl, I thought you were about to go. Y'all remember when Yugi started MMA fighting?
Look.
The 1-2
Bio hasn't
punch
seen
Yugi.
season 0. We're not gonna get there yet. Oh. We can say
God.
whatever we want about season 0, and Bio doesn't know whether we're fucking with him. That's the best part, I think.
Someone I follow on Twitter is going through season 0. They're live tweeting it.
Season 0 is a fucking time and a half.
Remember when Yugi set a guy on fire? That was a good moment.
Where he like has the
was
coins on
pretty
his
solid.
hand and he like with the lighter. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Puts the lighter on the guy's hand. All right, try to shoot me, idiot.
Hey, remember when Yugi dropped a fat stack of bills on the back of his hand and then stabbed through?
Yeah.
That was fun.
First one to cut themselves is a bitch loser.
First one to cut themselves gets eternally fucked.
It's just like Mickey Mouse.
Now listen here, Joey. You gotta trust me. My ancient Egyptian friend is gonna send them all to hell.
If you double cross me, Joey, you'll end up in the same place Goofy went.
All right, fellas. So let me go ahead and tell you about duel monsters, huh?
Oh God. Okay. Can we talk about the really shitty, like, effect of Noah's head getting pasted onto Shinato and it's half transparent for no fucking reason?
It was really bad.
The fact that they do it constantly is the worst part.
Right?
I'm tired
Right?
of seeing this bitch.
So bad. It's so bad.
It is so bad. There's no reason they need to keep using it the way they do.
Literally someone got like Adobe Suite or something and they're like, "Oh, man, got to use these presets."
Oh, yeah. Yep.
There's a very unfortunate, but no, I know that in a lot of anime, there's the side characters who will announce things that are very clearly going on that we can see going on. It happens in a lot of things. It happens in like Dragon Ball. It happens in fucking and what else?
It happens in like every anime.
and pretty much every
ever
fucking
made.
thing.
A lot of shonen.
I feel
yeah.
like this arc has been a lot worse with that.
Yes.
Yeah,
JoJo was the other example I was thinking of.
card game anime kind of have a weakness for that.
It's like Yugi attacks and knocks off life points, and Duke shouts, "He knocked off 2,500 life points, which leaves 5,600 left." Like, yeah, that's how math works.
Dude,
We watched
now he
it
just
happen.
Now he just has to hit him in the battle phase like 3 more times, and we're all free.
That's amazing. Yugi put down on the board that 1 + 1 = 2, because when you combine 1 and 1 together, you get 2.
Did Yugi draw a spell card? Oh, thank God.
When I say Noah, you say he's a bitch. Noah!
He's a bitch.
That okay.
There we go.
Well,
Perfect.
everyone, okay.
That works out.
We can all agree on this one statement of fact.
I hate Noah. He's what like.
He is the
If
worst.
you're gonna have a filler episode, at least like have somebody that's good.
Yeah, we have Yugi.
Hey, listen. Yugi saying to Noah, "No one deserves to be locked away in isolation." I was like, damn, that hit hard after the last fucking year.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Fucking hell.
But like Noah had his own digital landscape that he could play with at will. I had actually Twitch. Fuck. This does hit hard.
But Shibuya, I need you to imagine spending like years of your life trapped in a hellscape that is just the equivalent of fucking VR chat.
When I can like build and live out my own fan fiction, bitch, I would be entertained for at least 5 of those years.
I'm just thinking about this now, and considering that Noah, proved that he could modify the simulation,
Yes.
I want you to imagine for a bit that Noah just, like, gets access to an outside computer system. Looking on the news, he's like, what do I want to do today? Oh, Minecraft? What is this? He just has a phase where he turns the entirety of Domino City into a Minecraft world.
And then you just hear a... And then the world becomes cubes.
QBO.
God damn it. Why is this such a perfect AU where Noah doesn't go on a murderous rampage?
Yeah, how's it going, QB? Oh, hey, Cube
Welcome, Kaiba, to my personal cube world. What's that? That's trademarked? Oh, shit.
Mo Cuba. He doesn't invite them to kill them. Instead, he just invites them to play on his Minecraft server.
Come on, guys, hurry up. We have to build this castle before nighttime. The zombies scare me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm playing Minecraft with my brothers, Seto Cuba and Mo Cuba.
Oh no. That works too well. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Mo Cuba is my greatest achievement, to be honest.
Oh, that hurts.
If I have
That's
a legacy
so
on the
painful.
internet, listen. If any of our fans are up to the task, and I'm not saying you have to do this, but I'm saying it'd be really funny and much better use of our time to watch this filler arc, the same dub, but recreated entirely in Minecraft. I'm saying
Holy
that would be
shit.
Can
more
someone become a
entertaining.
wait? Can someone become a VR tuber and just make like a cube, like a blocky version, and import a blocky version of Mokuba? Call him Mokuba
Oh my
as a
god.
VR tuber.
Mo Cuba.
Shibuya, if we don't come up with a better thumbnail idea, I've got it for this week. I'm gonna see if I can get it fucking like cranked out for you. I'm just going to create
once we
a
get to
fake.
the episode, I'll tell you what my idea was, but go ahead.
Oh, I was thinking about making a fake Let's Player thumbnail of Minecraft. Just get like a random fucking Minecraft world and make fucking posed up 3D models of like Minecraft versions of Noah, Kaiba, and Mokuba.
Honestly, solid. But that also kind of spoils this tangent. That's the
No,
only thing.
that's-
It would be pretty good, and frankly, I might use it if we end up doing that.
See, usually I use all my like bullets right about the episode to like remind myself of what I was thinking when everything happens. Nothing. I got nothing.
That's valid.
Yeah, that's accurate.
A lot of mine is just screaming and shouting "fuck off" and "please let this duel end." I'm so over this. Please, fucking shit in my asshole.
A lot
So-
of my notes are
Yeah,
just,
mine-
oh my god, can this be over? And one of my notes is just, I'm just going to spend all of these episodes waiting to and wanting to be in the Exodia Necros duel. Ugh,
Okay,
that's
so
the literal fucking note.
for the last like fucking 4-5 episodes, I've had a trend going where like I start off real strong with my notes. I get a lot of notes for like the first fucking 3-4 episodes, but then when I get to those last two, I'm so fucking tired that I just write like maybe 2 things.
Yeah, that's a mood.
This week, I actually have like full notes for every fucking episode. I was digging these episodes.
Sure messaged me like, Shibuya's smoking crack. These episodes are great, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I was surprised too, considering this last episode basically was a direct assault on me and all the time that I've wasted with this filler. Smile.
Get fucked.
Please look
That's my
forward
favorite fucking
to
episode.
Shora, you're gonna love it for the exact reason I hate it, and I'm not gonna be able to forgive you.
Oh man, but hey, in the meantime, season 3, episode 20, we get Yugi taking Kaiba's place in this duel with like only 400 fucking life points remaining. The fact that anyone would take that gambit, no.
He's got the power of the protagonist. Why would he not?
The power of the king of games.
We get to see one of my favorite archetypes that is unfortunately really bad as spirit monsters.
Spirits. I was about to say, anyone remember fucking spirits and how dog shit they are?
That's unfortunate.
I was like, I in my notes, I'm like, a spirit monster. What is that? Have we talked about that? What is that?
It's a fun archetype of monsters based around various like Eastern mythological entities and stuff, and it's real neat. They have real neat
or-
Is it
effects.
actually neat, or is it? I don't like.
No, it's actually
Sarcasm?
pretty neat because they come from actual mythology in a lot of Asian countries, or as the dub calls it, and then this is a direct quote. Please don't come at me. The mystical Orient.
I hate that so
I heard
much.
that and I wanted to kill somebody.
Same. I went, oh man, that didn't age very well.
Yeah,
did it?
I just my note for that is just that direct quote, and it's just.
Isn't it so like? It's so weird that like, you look back at what people were saying or what people thought were like funny jokes, and you're like, who thinks that this is funny ever? Right?
Yeah, I've listened to "The Floor Is Lava" by Dwayne and Brando. Anyone who knows what that is, just fucking physically recoiled in their chair.
There we go. There's an example. Spirit monsters just have like kind of the coolest fucking aesthetic out of like a lot
They
of
look
them.
really cool, but they kind of fucking suck. Which is such a shame.
Yeah, I love Yatagarasu. He's banned. Smile.
Yeah, he's banned because of his draw phase mechanic. Because it's really easy to get him out, deal fucking damage, get your extra draw, and then get him out again and do it all over again.
Yes.
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 They had to ban Yatagarasu specifically because it was essentially like having a pot of greed you could just keep reusing.
Oh jeez.
Let me tell you all the point I got to in this episode where I was like full on the board of fuck this entire arc.
Oh.
It was
Not
the
from
point
the first episode.
where no. It was the point where Yugi summoned Kuribo and got to attack with Kuribo, and I was like, yeah, go fuck him up, Kuribo, and they didn't fucking show Kuribo doing anything.
Yeah, that made me
They had
sad.
it all fucking off screen, not doing shit. Noah's life boys just go down. Kuribo's just standing there still. I'm like, this arc fucking sucks. Y'all a bunch of pussies. I'm done with this.
Well, yeah, Carl. If they showed you what Kuribo did, it would get them an NC-17 rating. Kuribo is out for blood.
Shora silence. He just bites him in the arm and then Noah swats him back to Yugi's side of the field. Calm down, bitch.
Kuribo just engulfs Noah's head, and his head pops out, and it's just like, I've seen horrible things, Yugi.
No, because that's Sangan's job. Kuribo is putting on the kitty gloves. Sangan is where you get to the NC-17.
Listen,
but we're
you
not
can't tell me
discussing
you can't tell me that you look at Kuribo and don't see the true darkness in that monster. Kuribo Kariba's just gonna fucking go over to Noah.
Sounds like maybe you're projecting a little bit.
Kariba's got a lot of darkness in his body.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Wow, that's fucked up.
I'm Cyberjar, one of the coolest monsters in this duel. Let's fucking go, Cyberjar! Yo!
Oh wait, are we tagging ourselves? I
No, if we're tagging ourselves, I'm not Cyberjar. I'm just saying Cyberjar is a really good monster, and I pogged when I saw him because my
Cyberjar
note
is
is
a
just,
very good
yo, Cyberjar! If we're
I have
tagging
one note
ourselves
in all
in this
caps.
duel,
Oh yeah, good.
what's up?
I was just gonna say I have in all caps. He can't keep getting away with cheating because that's what it feels like.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he refreshed his fucking deck in the middle of a duel. It's like, that's pretty big fucking cheating, but you know. Go off, Noah.
Yep.
You guys want to talk about the best line from this entire arc?
Oh.
The single best line.
If it's what
Or
I think
set
it
of
is.
lines.
If it's what I think it is.
It's after Duke gets turned to stone, and Yugi stares at Noah and goes, "You're a weak boy." And Noah goes, "I am strong."
Let's go!
Carl, I thought for a minute there you were going to talk about Tristan calling Duke a stiff.
That's also funny. But Noah just going, "I am strong," almost made me black out.
Yeah.
I almost lost consciousness.
I didn't even write I am strong. I wasn't paying attention. I just wrote, quote, "You're a weak boy," and I went, "Tell him, Yami, he's a fucking bitch."
Oh, it was so funny because it was so immediate. It's like, "You're a weak boy. I am strong."
My notes for these episodes are on some kind of crack, I swear to God, looking back at them. Because, like, these episodes, when you view them purely for comedic factor, they're great. They're fucking great. There's so much material to work with here. My favorite note, which was potentially going to be one of my intro notes, was just, "Noah, don't you talk about Kaiba that way. He's my J.O. crystal friend. We have a bond the likes of which you'll never understand."
People say I'm the bad one.
You both are terrible.
The best part about that "you're a weak boy" line is that, actually, in the sub, that entire scene is much more serious because Yami is talking about how every soul has a home, and then he points to the fucking orb in the sky and just goes, "That steel casket is not your home," and talks about how he's been, like, so separated from his humanity. It's a little bit fucked up. And he's basically saying, "I'm going to kill you to set you free because you've gone insane."
Every soul has a home, Noah, and yours is in the fucking ground.
Every soul has a home, Noah. Yours is going to be in the Shadow Realm. Please, just let me take you. VIP, first class, I promise.
Insufferable pain. Eternal.
Unfortunate news. Cyberjar is indeed still banned.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Doesn't surprise me.
Which is unfortunate. But Cyberjar is like Pot of Greed. Dead in the real life card game, very much alive in the anime and in our hearts.
I was about to say in our hearts.
Just give me one pot of greed. Just give me one pot of greed, you motherfuckers.
You can have a pot of duality. You can have a pot of avarice.
They're not fuck.
You
It's
can
not
have
the
s-
same.
you can have
It's not
a
the same.
pot
You can have
with,
a jar of greed.
with our unique referral code. Get your pot there.
I didn't think you would ever be adopting it, Bio, but here.
Yeah, right. I've just embraced it.
Good. Cool. Oh yeah, I wrote this down. My last, like, big important note of this episode is the noise when Karibo goes to attack. Like, the battle cry is just a slowed down version of Karibo's normal, like, cry! And you can tell because you hear, like, the slowdown effect. Audibly.
Oh, really? Is that?
Yeah.
I think I made a note about that because I was like, Karibo was the first Fall Guy. Did you hear him? He sounded just like him.
Karibo! I need you to attack him. Kiri.
Basically, Shora.
What the
It was
fuck,
that obvious.
Karibo? What the fuck? I thought you were just some cute puffball monster. I put you in my deck because I thought you were cute. What the fuck is this?
Kuri.
Before we can
Ne,
do
Yugi.
bad things to Karibo, episode 118.
Yaranaika.
Oh wait. I have a couple more.
Unless we have more notes. I just wanted to stop Carl before he could start.
First off, Yuki was really intense with those lines in this episode. But the last note I have is, I guess it's a quote. You wouldn't be like this if you actually had friends. And I just said, damn, Yuki.
This is correct, though. Like,
I don't know if he like directly said that or that's what he was saying. And I was like, ugh.
I don't remember the context, but at some point Joey just goes off on Noah and I had to fucking stop like, Jesus, Joey, lay off the kid.
No.
No, the kid deserved it.
The kid deserves it.
Oh, man.
No, the kid deserved it. I like the stupid, shitty fader right at the end.
Yeah, it's real dumb. Real goofy.
It's really bad.
And then Joey turns into a statue for pigeons to shit on, and everyone was happy.
Got him. Season 3, episode 21.
Episode 118.
Okay.
Noah is like the kid in class you do rock, paper, scissors with, and he'd shout, Force field! Force field! You can't touch me! Force field!
No,
Yeah.
he shouts gun and then shoots you and then actually punches you in real life.
That one was me.
I know that one was you. That's why I'm saying this.
I'm the violence demon. I'm made of anger.
Okay, did anyone else actually watch the recap for this episode?
Yes. Did you notice how all of the previously on Yu-Gi-Oh bits are edited like a bridge series where the lip flaps have to match, and then the episodes are not at all like that?
More importantly,
Really?
did you notice that in the fucking
Yes.
recap for this, they show the Duke scene again, and Monkey Tristan just fucking makes this beeping noise that sounds like a little toy car?
I forgot about that. I didn't write that.
It's really fucking good. Like, I was just letting the episodes play out on one monitor while I did other shit on the other monitor and took notes.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was just being too lazy to skip the recap. So I'm like, okay, yeah, Duke got turned into a statue. And then fucking Tristan just goes like, beep, beep. And I just stopped like, what the fuck did I just hear? Was that outside? Was that in the episode? What?
Alright, I definitely must have missed that part because I think this was where I started skipping through the episode.
Carl.
This is where Kino happens, Carl. Why would you do that shit?
I was like, I'm just gonna blow through this. I want to get through this Noah duel. I don't care about this little cocksucker. I hope he dies alone in that fucking
I've definitely done the
cube
same thing.
as a fucking vegetable.
Carl, you're not in this episode for the little cocksucker. You're in it for the big ones. Because Dark Magician Pog,
Call him Dark Magician a cocksucker.
the big cocksucker, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, Dark Magician hot.
You okay, Carl?
I love this is what's killed Carl. You know, I should potentially put a straw poll up in the description of this episode to just be like, hey, is Dark Magician gay? Yes or no? Serious answers only.
Oh, for sure. 100%. What? Of course he is.
You were immediate with that bio.
For sure.
He's so fucking gay. He followed his pharaoh through fucking time.
It's really good. I think that's our preview for this week. I'm gonna be real with you.
The fact that Dark Magician was used by the pharaoh way back when, and then it's like, oh hey, I'm also here in the future for you, my pharaoh. It's like, yeah, it doesn't get gayer than that.
Yeah.
Doesn't get gayer than that at all.
No homo, only Pharaoh. That's how it be.
Pharaoh Mo.
Also, this fucking trap card that just like gives him 10,000 HP or whatever. Like, what is that? Is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
Does anybody that's like
I don't
not
remember.
an evil person actually use it?
No, wasn't Nutrient Z the one that Yugi used?
Like, I can
Let's
see
see.
Carl using it.
Nutrients is the one Yugi used.
Yeah, Nutrient Z is the one where, like, if you take... And it's been a couple
During
weeks.
damage calculation, when you are about to take 2,000 or more battle damage, gain 4,000 life points first. I had to pull it up.
Damn.
Yeah. So, like, it's basically, if you're about to take a shit ton of life point damage, you can negate that by gaining more than you're going to take, potentially.
Potentially.
Which is good, because Yugi would have been dead.
I wish Tristan had stayed gone.
I mean, yeah.
One of my notes is just Noah, please die challenge.
I mean, he's like 11. He would do it for clout on YouTube.com on his 400,000 subscriber channel.
A lot of my notes in these first 2 episodes are just, please let this fucking end.
Valid.
I'm so done with this duel.
The majority of my notes for this episode are just talking about the fucking magicians.
Yo.
Yeah, most of my notes are the magicians, I'll be real with you.
Magician of Black Chaos, Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician. We got the trio, the Trinity.
The sub
honestly
actually has a name for them. Yugi calls them the 3 Musketeers of Dark Magic, and I was like, oh, that's cute. That's stupid, but that's cute.
That's a really bad name. Holy shit.
Oh, right. I forgot that I discovered this. So how many of you guys know Hunter x Hunter? Or, have seen it?
Yeah.
I've seen...
Have you seen...
The thumbnail of it on Netflix.
Okay. So you're not going to get as excited about this as Carl and Shora are. But Noah's Japanese VA sounded familiar to me, so I looked her up. And I was like, if she's not Killua, I'm going to go nuts. And I looked her up. And she is from Hunter x Hunter, but she's not Killua. She's Bisky.
Ah, damn. Yeah! Hell yeah, but honestly, there's this part of me, this tiny part of me that was almost holding out a little bit of hope of like, is this bitch gonna say Hisoka? What the fuck?
If no one was Hisoka, that'd give
been...
me extra reason to hate him, but that'd also be fucked up given Hisoka's entire character, Shora.
I know, and I would have fucking died!
There's a lot of pain.
Yeah, there is.
Dark Magician's armor, but it just has Hisoka's face.
Please stop. I love Dark Magician too much for you to do this to him. Now, Magician of Black Chaos, however, I don't give as much of a shit, so you can do that to him.
Oh yeah, Magician of Black Chaos can be a fucking...
Look, I don't care about him as much.
What the fuck?
He's
Magician
neat,
of Black
but
Chaos is cool.
he's neat, but Dark Magic Ritual is so ridiculous. In most situations, you're not going to get him out.
Yeah, that's why...
That's just ritual monster, Shibuya.
I know.
You know how easy it is to get out rituals nowadays?
But in the era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where this shit came out, Carl?
You run a fucking Drytron deck with Blue Eyes Chaos Max? You're fucking
Again,
good.
I'm talking the era of Yu-Gi-Oh! When this episode came out. Not modern day, because modern day, rituals are basically obsolete.
Come on, get your game on, idiot.
So hey, Yugi was out here being like, these are all the magicians I have. But you, don't you have Dark Sage? I mean, yes.
Not in the virtual world, Joey. That's only in my real life deck.
Okay, but what about the Magician Knights? I mean, technically.
That was also some virtual bullshit for the last duel exclusively. Joey, shouldn't you be a rock right now?
Also, they all involved Joey's deck also.
I'm always rock hard, Yug.
So there's no way that he could have done them in this duel.
Yeah.
Unless Joey gave him the Time Wizard.
Okay, the ending of this, the middle part where they had the Dark Magician team, that was fucking awesome. That was cool.
No, it was so sick.
Oh yeah, no, it was fucking great. The Magician team up is absolutely great.
That was like the one good thing of this episode.
Though I will say, it was kind of pathetic when they had to stretch the budget of a single still image by zooming out from each magician individually for 3 different shots.
So the best thing of this episode, encapsulated.
Hey, so fun fact, the strongest one on the field at that point would have been Dark Magician Girl because she's the only effect monster.
I mean, yeah. Oh, we're also... Sorry, Carl, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Shibuya.
We're just all glossing over the fact that Yugi revived Dark Magician. Dark Magician comes out of a coffin like this extra motherfucker, and then just, floats down next to Dark Magician Girl. She's like, what? You're back? What the fuck? She's so nonchalant about it.
She's like, oh, hey, boo, what's Gucci? And he's just like, I've seen death.
The Pharaoh pulled me from death's grasp. I have seen the Reaper of the Cards.
Dark Magician turns around and stares at Yugi angrily, and he's just like, I was winning that poker game against the fucking Card Reaper, Yugi.
Oh, right, the Reaper of Cards is a thing. I forgot. Fucking hell.
He owes me money, Yugi, and I would have gotten it back.
Hey, do you think he saw bones in the other guys in the fucking card graveyard?
Yeah, what do you think they do when they're like not being summoned? Do you think they're sentient? Do you think they're just like chilling in this like alternate dimension?
I feel like it's almost a Pokeball situation where they have like a Duel Monsters lounge and bar where they can just like chill. They got a pool table in the corner.
Hell yeah.
They got drinks, soda for the underage ones. They got maybe not a dogfighting ring because Duel Monsters is kind of dogfighting.
That makes it even funnier because then you could think of the reason why fucking the blue eyes from the fake Kaiba duel in Duelist Kingdom, the only reason it died was just like, oh no, I'm weaker than you now. Guess that means I gotta go back to the bar, grab another couple mojitos.
Oh no, I guess I gotta go back to flirting with that luster dragon. What a shame. Yes, Blue Eyes now has a Wisconsin accent. What a
Oh my god.
You're not gonna see that there interplanetary purpley thorny dragon, don't you know?
Hey, don't you know he owes me $30?
Okay then, pitter patter, let's get at her. I'm getting at that blue-eye pussy.
Do I need to Photoshop Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with like Green Bay Packers hats?
Oh fuck.
No, Shibuya, here's what you do. We're going to fucking Photoshop the heads of different like classic Yu-Gi-Oh monsters onto the heads of the cast from Letterkenny.
Oh my god.
Isn't it wild to think that all of Yugi's dead friends are super dead and gone and definitely dead, and that it's not a filler arc, and that means they're definitely dead and gone?
Yeah, isn't it funny how we flashed back, I think in the last set of episodes we watched, to the last time that Yugi's friends were totally dead, not just temporarily gone because it's filler and we need the heroes to do really heroic stuff without actually like raising the stakes too high?
Looking funny door, funny friendship door, friendship door.
I found the perfect picture for this.
Oh.
Because we can put 3 different blue eyes in here as the guys. Because there's the main trio of guys here. And then you can put Dark Magician Girl, fucking Dark Magician as the dude, as the
Magician
goth
of Black
dude.
Chaos is the emo bitch on the far right.
Great. Excellent.
Oh no, this works too well. I hate this.
If you haven't watched Letterkenny, I highly recommend it. It's such a weird fucking show.
Oh god.
Oh god. Let's see, what the fuck else did I write down for this episode? Oh yeah.
I have an exchange that's fucking ridiculous. The fucking Yami just going, "You think you're really tough, don't you?" Why, yes. And I just wrote, the fucking balls on this 10-year-old child. Please silence him.
I don't know what the context for this note is, other than I know this is Noah saying it because it's in all caps.
Yeah.
I'm not owned! Admit I'm not owned!
As he shrinks into a card. Or whatever that bit is.
I was expecting one of them to use last turn, the trap card. It's just you can only activate it during your opponent's turn when your life points are 1,000 or less. Select a monster on your side of the field and send all other cards in the field to the graveyard.
Didn't Kaiba...
And your opponent selects and special summons a monster and do it. Did Kaiba do it?
Yeah, Kaiba did it in the previous
I think Kaiba literally did it a couple episodes ago.
Oh, well, I wanted to see it again.
That's fair.
Which is especially funny because last turn has a spirit monster on it.
It has 2.
That's extra
It has the
funny.
snake and it has the fireman.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally 2 spirit monsters just fucking fighting each other to the death.
Speaking of, I have this note. Yo, whose Bara fantasy is this fireman? Because he's such a boring design outside of just, he is big buff fireboy.
It's Akuma.
No, if he was Akuma, he'd have an interesting design, Carl.
That's fucked up.
At least Asura had like 7 knives to throw. And it was funny as shit.
You know what? We got to see Blue Eyes Ultimate again, and that was really cool. And I hope that Noah's consciousness fades away into the void, never to be seen again.
Okay.
Me too.
Also, this episode, the origin of the Yugi fainting thing. So good.
Okay. The fact that they have that scene beforehand where, like, everyone is giving Yugi a card, though, I want you to imagine for a moment. Who exactly is giving Yugi the Blue Eyes cards?
It's Kaiba.
Did Joey give this motherfucker a blue eyes?
It's Kaiba, Mokuba, and Duke because that's funny.
It's Kaiba's deck, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's his and Kaiba's decks put together, but like he's talking about the scene where like the 6 of them are in Yugi's mind palace room. And they're all like, here, take this card. You're gonna need it, pal. Smile.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they're like, hey, Yugi, did you use my card? Sure.
Yugi, here. It's one of
Definitely.
my blue eyes.
That's one of my
Hands
last
it
lines.
he hands it to the pharaoh, and they just do that thing where neither of them wants to let go of it.
You're supposed to let go of it, Kaiba. I don't want to.
I would rather you lose.
I'd rather us all die in this shithole than give this to you, Moto. Don't call me by my family name.
When Yugi was like dragging Yami around his own mind palace, I was like, hey, is Yugi gonna introduce Yami to the Bakura who's just squatting in here? Because that's still a thing. Bakura's still just squatting in the Millennium Puzzle somewhere.
Bakura Slav squatting in a corner of the Millennium Puzzle, fucking bottle of vodka and a cigarette in hand. Psycha Blot, Pharaoh.
Man, now I want to edit that scene, but there's a Bakura in the shadows in the background who's just Slav squatting, dropping peace signs in like Adidas tracks. Oh, this is so dumb. I love it.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, one of my last line is Kaiba and Yugi sharing thought conversations. Uwu.
Yeah, I think it's Kaiba who said this, but I didn't. No, it was Duke. It was Duke. How did no one else bring up now give that brat a spanking? Because Duke
Ooh, I did not
definitely
even
said
hear
that
that.
shit.
We know that Carl definitely skipped that part because that would have came up.
Oh no.
I was just like, all right, get to the part where he loses. All right, good. Oh, Blue Eyes Ultimate? Cool. All right, next episode.
Okay. But that polymerization into defusion was really neat, except in real life it wouldn't work because main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2 is a thing. But also the to be continued screen just being Noah getting obliterated into white is really good.
I wish that he was just a smoldering pile of ash when they came back in the next episode.
That would be funny.
In season 3, episode 22.
Episode 119.
We open this episode with my favorite character. I am also in this episode. Apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
That is real.
My first line is in all caps. Wait, is there a spoiler of Yami being stoned in the very opening of the intro? Has that been there the whole time?
I don't remember that. What?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what you mean.
I'm like, because I'm like thinking of the other episodes. I don't remember Yami turning to stone. So I'm like, is this when I was like tripping out hard? Like,
Are you okay?
like, was this when the vaccine was like?
Are you okay? Because like no one else turns to stone this episode. Everyone goes soft.
Right? Okay. Well, you didn't get that far. But yeah, okay, cool. This must have been the part where like I was having a fever dream or something.
That's fair. You know what? That's totally fair.
Literally, like, okay, when I had my vaccine, there was a point where I didn't know if I was dreaming or if I was awake because I kept like waking up and falling asleep, and so like in my dreams were like hyper realistic, and so I was like I think at like 4 a.m. I messaged one of my friends because I thought we were already talking. Like I was out of it. It was bad.
I've had nights like that. That's rough.
So, anyways, so cool. That didn't happen. Good to know.
I liked Kaiba just getting very offended by Yugi docking decks.
Wait.
My deck? He docked our decks?
I did write a similar note. Of course, I didn't use the word docking decks, but you know what? It gets the point across. We'll fucking let it slide.
Hey, Kaiba. You should be thanking you. He saved your life. He used your deck. He did what?
You touch my cards again, I'll fucking slit your grandfather's throat. You're welcome.
He even used your blue eyes. He did what?
You're welcome, Kaiba. I saved you and your brother.
It's real good when
Dick.
Yugi, you'd better be glad this is a virtual world and we don't have to physically unduly separate our fucking decks from each other.
That would have been great if that was what this whole episode was. It's just Kaiba sorting through each card, just like, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. It's Yugi's filthy card, this is mine.
But then Child had to come along and grab the Pharaoh's titties and ruin everything.
It's Kaiba just stealing all the cards that he wants from Yugi.
Pot of greed, I'll take that.
You only gave me like 15 cards back, Kaiba. Your other ones were good, I wanted them. You left Silberfein in here. Exactly.
Kaiba,
I don't even have Silberfein in this deck anymore.
Kaiba, what are you even going to do with Dark Magician Girl?
You don't want to know.
Oh, God.
He just like summons her and like curls up on her lap and he's just like, my dad was so mean to me.
My daddy never loved me.
Noah getting owned is always a beautiful sight, but Noah being terrified because of the actual occult fucking object that got brought into cyberspace. Delicious. Noah messed with the Ouija board and now he's paying the ultimate price. Ooh.
Oh, do you guys want to hear a weird story? Well,
yes.
never mind. It's not about Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't matter. That's fine.
Nah, I mean, that's fine if you have a related tangent to like spooky stuff.
So I was trying to fall asleep. And I heard this like knocking, right? And
The podcast.
what?
Keep going, Bio.
Were you being mean to me?
Keep going.
Were you
No, I
trying
wasn't.
to make-
Keep going.
I genuinely don't know what he said, so I can't.
Oh, I said during the podcast.
Christ.
Yeah, so I heard this knocking, and I usually have like a YouTube video on playing, right, when I'm trying to sleep. And so I thought it was my YouTube video, but then it turns out it was my my kid's room, because we have a little like what are those things called? The thing that you can watch,
Baby
the
monitor?
kid. Baby monitor. There we go. I'm all here right now. So the baby monitor was like, there was a knocking sound on it, right? And so I was like, that's weird. That shouldn't be happening. He should be asleep. And so as I like go to pick up the baby monitor, I like pick it up and I didn't like turn it on. I just wanted to like listen closely. It stopped, like completely stopped. And I was like, okay, that's weird. I'm gonna go back to sleep. And then as I'm like putting it back, the knocking like picked up again.
Oh,
It was
no.
the weirdest shit ever. I was like, what the fuck? So I turned it on really fast to like see like what was happening. And like my son was like, I guess he had like woken up and was just like going back, like laying back down afterwards. But I was like, that was like the most bizarre, like way too like coincidental. It was creepy.
Yeah, the timing of stuff like that is what can make
Yeah.
it fucking terrifying.
Bio,
Sounds like you let ghosts in.
one of these days, your fucking son is just going to look at you and go, Daddy? Yes, son? The wall people don't like you.
No,
I don't like
he's
them.
going to be too influenced by this podcast, so he's just gonna look at you and go, Dad, the Pharaoh says you shouldn't be doing this shit.
Bio's ever gonna let his son listen to this shit?
No, I mean he's going to be watching his dad watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Eventually. He'll pick it up.
Oh yeah, true. I do watch it
One day your
sometimes.
son's gonna be staring at you from a doorway, and you're just gonna be like, "What can I do for you?" And he's gonna go, "The tall man doesn't like what you did," and just walk away.
Okay, all right. Speaking of,
He's gonna be like, "No."
This shit is why me and kids are not copacetic.
Kids are the sweetest though. If they're
No.
Until they say shit like that. Bio.
kids can be the sweetest. Not all children are sweethearts. Children
No,
can be
no.
also fucking monsters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bio, can I tell you about the time that my nephew told me, "Why is that man in your room?" And I went, "What do you mean?"
Oh no.
Was it the Zach
Because
poster?
that was. No, it was
Oh
not.
no. Oh no.
It's very scary.
Hey, Carl, I just need you to know, I have this mental image of your nephew going into your room, finding the brog jar, and just talking to it.
Oh no.
Child, let me out of this jar and I will give you 3 wishes.
He said, "Give me wishes." Give me that fucking jar, you little shithead.
I just love the idea that the fucking little felt brog you have in your room is like a little fucking demon.
Can I like unfollow Mittens? What does that mean?
Is there a time? to be debating this issue.
I mean, freaking Carl's responding to her debating whatever the
Is
fuck
Carl
they're talking
responding to her
about.
mid-podcast? I'm gonna go fucking find out.
Got him out.
God damn it.
Why'd you gotta call me out?
She called me out. I got
Mittens
scared.
is despicable because listen, this bitch is debating also if Eno from Guilty Gear is Squirt Squad or Cream Team.
She scored squad.
And you
End of
motherfuckers
discussion.
say
Move on.
Oh my god.
you say that I'm a fucking despicable person. I'm like, you two are fucking disgusting. And Shibuya's over here like, she Squirt Squad. She squirts, baby. Got that squirt on her. Fucking freak.
Carl.
Season 3, episode 22.
Carl, you're making this way more difficult than it needs to be. Episode 119, which we've been on. What's a worse nightmare than children being creepy? That's right, the abusive father coming back in the virtual world with the worst voice imaginable.
Yeah.
Who could have
what
possibly
is he?
seen Gozaburo
Is he a
Kaiba
cloud?
happening?
Is he? What is he?
No, you see, Bio,
Cloud
he's
Man?
obvious.
He's a businessman.
Yeah, Bio, he's obviously the Great Wizard Oz.
He's a bad father.
He's a bad father.
No.
Somebody take that screenshot and just fucking paint it green. Do not pay attention to the fucking AI file in the folder labeled "Do Not Open."
Yeah. Also, there's like,
Yeah,
he,
so, like-
he explains like, I swear, and maybe I was losing it again, but I swear, like 20 times he brings up that he did digitized himself. And it's like, sir,
Yeah.
you said that
He's
already.
like, I digitized my consciousness so that I could get revenge on Kaiba. And I'm like, that's the shittiest possible revenge plan. All you had to do was grab a gun.
Yeah, not in the 4Kids version. But anyway.
How hard is it to shoot a 12-year-old?
I had a revelation.
Sir?
I had a revelation after hearing the line, I can't believe you have the nerve to call me a snake from Gozaburo, abusive father, worst father I've ever seen in fiction, Kaiba. After he explains his plan, I just wrote, oh, so that's why it's called Enter the Shadow Realm. Gozaburo just wants to make the Matrix.
Yeah, pretty much. Also,
Yeah.
also, Carl, to answer your question, how could it be so hard? Motherfucker, look back on those flashbacks with Hobson, that absolute ghoul of a man butler thing, and imagine having to get near that at any time.
I mean, that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not immune to bullets either.
No, but then you have to physically see him and be near him, and you know that's just not worth it.
Aw. He's probably a good person.
He's not fucking fireproof, is he? Just chuck him in the incinerator. Shoot the butler,
Carl?
shoot the kids, put them in the incinerator. That's your fucking plan, Gozaburo. Better than I'm gonna put myself in the computer world, you moron.
I'm going to put myself in the computer world. Puts himself in a Windows 95.
Well, this way he gets to be abusive to his sons forever, Carl. It's his greatest fucking dream.
What a digital dummy.
Got him.
It's all come full circle, everyone.
I love he's like talking about everything that happened to Noah, and he's like, Noah had his little accident. It's like, him getting hit by a car wasn't his fault.
Yeah, well,
Him falling deathly ill wasn't his fault. Whatever the fuck
Gozaburo
happened to him.
saying that an accident that was completely out of the child's control was the child's fault is in character for Gozaburo. You and
It
I know
absolutely
this.
was his fault. He should have known not to play in traffic, even though none of us ever taught him that.
I had some very wonderful flashbacks to my childhood listening to this man speak, and it was a nightmare.
Well, spoiler alert, he fucking dies spectacularly, so you're vindicated
Finally.
in that aspect at the very least. So, little note from the sub of this episode. Gozaburo goes into some stuff about how Kaiba Corporation, and I quote, secretly developed this missile satellite for a certain country. Because you see, while the dub explains his plan as he wants to remake the Matrix, in the sub it's he wants to blow up the world in under 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And to do that, they use a missile satellite that they developed for a certain country, and I just go, it's okay. You can say America. Don't be afraid to just say America. We all know. We get it.
I like how like super fucked up he is. I adopted you, Seto, to write over your brain with my digital son's brains. Like, that's pretty fucked, actually.
The worst part is that then he goes, but then I realized you're better than my flesh and blood son, so I trained you instead.
Right?
Y'all are fucking.
That's like 3 layers of fucked up.
Y'all are
dude.
fucking missing the point where he basically says, Kaiba, you were just adopted to be spare parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Like, fucking hell, man. I mean, I can absolutely see rich people just adopting orphans to use a...
Oh, of course.
I mean,
that's
yes,
some dystopia shit right there.
He was literally out here like, I trained you to be ruthless, and I pushed you to your limit, knowing how intelligent you are, and I didn't expect you to turn on me, the man who forced you to work yourself to the bone and taught you to be ruthless.
Yeah, we live in a dystopia. Whatever.
It's like, you fucking what, dude?
All right,
This is like when Donald Trump's kids fucking kill him to steal his money.
Do you think something happens to your brain when you get like $1 million and it just like turns you into like a terrible person?
A monster?
No, I
yeah.
think
right?
something happens to your heart, and it's that you have to have it surgically removed, so then you no longer feel empathy for a basic human being.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
when you suddenly have access to literally anything in the world, all empathy just kind of dies.
I mean, if you're a fucking sociopath, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, show me a kind billionaire, and maybe I'll change my tune.
Elon Musk.
Show me
right?
one.
God, I'm gonna
He
punch you in
named
the
his
fucking
child
throat.
that, and also has been tricking people with Bitcoin. No, I don't think so.
God. These episodes just reminded me of, like, how absurd the idea of a real-life Seto Kaiba is, because it's literally just, imagine if fucking Musk's kid, however the fuck you say that name, I'm not even trying, I'm just gonna call him the quadratic formula.
Did you also see the
Yeah.
literal tweet, I think? Yeah.
I'm just gonna call Elon
a couple
Musk's
days ago.
kid quadratic formula from now on. So imagine if little quadratic
Quadratic's a cool
just
name.
shot his dad in the head, took over the company, and just decided, I'm going to dedicate my life to developing Fortnite peripherals. That's real life
hate
Seto
that.
Kaiba.
This is the actual tweet, which is a screen cap of a Tumblr ask, which does in fact go over this exact thing. I'm putting it on screen for people who would like to see
I
it.
do remember you posting that or retweeting that.
It's
so fucking
real
wild.
good because it's just true.
By the
Literally.
way.
And I hope this child gets to live out the dream of taking your shitty father's money and using it to spite him by making video games cooler.
Listen, if little quadratic decided to actually go through with becoming a Seto Kaiba, I'd fucking support it.
I would support him. Like, not financially or anything. He said on that front, but like,
Yeah.
morale-wise, I'd be like, fuck yeah, kid, you go. Gamer.
Hell yeah, you live your life, bitch.
Can we talk about how within the span of like couple seconds, Kozaburo was like, I trapped you in here, Kaiba, so Noah could take your body. But actually, that was a lie. I did it so I could take your body, so I'm gonna take it now. But I'm not actually gonna do that. I'm gonna connect all
God,
the world's
I know,
computers
right?
together, and I don't need your body. And then went, no, actually, I lied. I lied. I need your body, Kaiba.
Can you tell they had to censor stuff from the original sub?
No.
Gozaburo Kaiba's plan in this arc feels like an old man going through dementia, and you know what? That's kind of appropriate.
That's fair considering what they had to fucking censor.
What did they
Also,
censor?
this episode...
They censored the fact that Gozaburo's plan is literally just...
Oh, to destroy the world.
Remember when
Kill
Noah
everyone.
told you how you and all your satellites could destroy the entire world in 30 days if
Okay,
you wanted to?
never mind.
Yeah, well, I hate the world. I'm going to destroy it in 30 days using my network of satellites that I'm going to arm from here using your body, Seto.
By the way, this episode gave me the best realization ever.
Oh.
If they ever did some form of live-action Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's only one actor who could pull off Gozaburo Kaiba,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
and it's Tim fucking Curry.
Oh, no. Listen, I thought you were going to say John Hamm, and I'd be like, with some makeup,
Okay,
yes.
that would be good if they were taking it super seriously, but you can't take Yu-Gi-Oh! Seriously. You would
John
have to
Hamm
get
can be fucking goofy, but also, yeah, Tim Curry would be fucking great.
I don't think Tim Curry can do any acting anymore, which is very upsetting. But
Yeah, no, you can't, unfortunately. But imagine Tim Curry
What?
just
Why
like
not?
in the full
be
fucking
amazing.
I'm going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by dual monsters.
cyberspace.
what's a Bio?
You said he can't act anymore?
No, he had like a really bad stroke, and he's like wheelchair bound. I'm pretty sure.
Seriously?
He's also
Yeah.
really old. Like, I think he's like 70, 80-ish. He hasn't acted in anything in a long time.
Yeah, Tim Curry is 75 now.
Damn.
Yeah.
He still looks pretty good, though, all things considered.
He does.
God, what a good fucking actor.
But you can tell, like, he has a droop on the side of his mouth and everything.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Well,
So, hey, then we cut to robot genocide. Because that's
I love
PG.
them all just like, we're gonna trust this psychopath. What could go wrong? It's not like we know any other psychopath, and it hard cuts to Merrick just destroying robots.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Freaking-
great.
I love killing things.
Oh, good. It's been far too long since I got to kill. These crab bots will do nicely.
I forgot. Oh, right. You want to know the worst bit of censorship that 4Kids has ever done just because it's so stupid and unnecessary? So you know how the portal to the outside world is in an arcade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how Mokuba's playing on one of the arcade machines, right?
Yep.
You know how we don't see what he's playing in the dub, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's because he's playing a fighting game.
what?
That's fucking
4Kids
funny.
just cut the shot of Mokuba playing like a Street Fighter kind of game, and it's not even detailed or violent or anything. It's literally just like a guy uppercutting a dude and the dude falls.
No violence on our show. How dare you? We can show the robot genocide, but no violence.
Yeah,
In our show.
honestly.
Hey guys, I don't know about this. Wasn't that a funny joke?
Good one.
It's a funny joke, right? Wasn't that a funny joke?
Yes,
Wasn't that?
it was.
Thank you.
Well, so that we can move on. I just have my last note of episode 119 just being, eat shit, Noah. The kid wanted to build you a replica body, and you killed him.
I don't even remember the context for my last notes for this.
Remember Battle City? Remember the plot?
No,
Remember,
I was
guys?
so upset.
Remember?
My note for that was just, no, stop replaying parts of a better arc, you fuckers. Eat shit for using this as half of a fucking recap episode.
Allow me to share with you all two of my notes about what has transpired in the middle of this episode.
It'll be on screen for viewers at home. For listeners at home,
Solid.
Carl, would you like to read that out for the listeners?
Remember Battle City? Remember the plot? Remember, guys? Remember?
Except that goes on for like another minute straight. That's how many
Yeah,
A's are in
literally.
this. Thank you, Carl. Because I feel bad for the audio-only people who don't get to witness all the good
Monkey
bits.
Tristan and the old scenes is one of the funniest things in the world.
It's real good.
I'll handle these guys.
It's the dumbest.
I love. They're just like, oh, it looks like Noah tricked us. I'm like, of course he tricked you. My last note for this episode was just, I'm gonna paint the walls with my brain matter. I was not a fan of this episode. I was not a fan of any of this happening.
Yeah, because you're going to storyboard a better fucking episode than this, right? Right?
You can't see me looking over a Discord, but just know I gave you those little shitty eyes.
Listen, I'm trying to lighten things up a little because we're going uphill at the end of this. You know why we're going uphill? Because we're moving on to the next episode.
Because it's season 3, episode 23.
Episode 120.
Blaze them if you got them.
Whoa. Carl, we're 300 episodes away from that. Stop that. Stop that.
What?
He made a 420 joke.
Blaze, baby.
So
We're on 120. Don't worry.
I get it. Funny joke.
Although we are watching GX guaranteed at the very least, so we may get to 420 total episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Watched.
Blaze, baby.
One day.
Anyway.
I can't believe Mokuba's dead and very clearly going to remain Noah.
Yeah. Because it's not like filler can never affect the main plot of a story, right?
Imagine the entire rest of the series is just Noah with them.
Noah just playing the part of Mokuba.
They just completely gloss over the fact that it's a Noah, and he's just like, I care about you as a brother, Seto. And he's like, you're not the boy.
Mokuba, go get Battle City ready. Go get the next part of the tournament ready. You got
Everyone
it, brother.
interacts with him like it's normal, except for Kaiba. Kaiba just goes like, just like ignores him.
That's a pretty good Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge bit you just invented. Because that is something Little Kuribo absolutely would have done.
Silly Stepney-chan.
I love Yugi's incredible plan of, we've got to tell everyone that there's a mastermind psychopath inside of a computer who's gonna set off a bunch of shit and try to trap everyone in the digital world. I'm like, no one would believe that.
Yeah, A, no one would believe that. B, that's a fucking stupid plan. C, just admit that these people are going to die.
And then it's time to fight some funny monsters. You gotta have the monsters chasing them down.
Chess-themed duel monsters. I wonder who these monsters could belong to. Who do we know who likes playing chess? That's right, it's Seto Kaiba.
Hey, so did anyone else catch when Kaiba was talking to Gozaburo in his office? Did anyone else catch that like inflection on Kaiba going, really? Like he was really excited that his dad wanted to play duel monsters with him?
Really, Papa?
It's really fucked up, but
You will
yeah.
play the game?
I'm going to beat you in the thing you're best at. Duel monsters. Really? I mean, really?
So I want
I was
you...
really hoping... Oh,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Shibuya.
No, my thing requires a visual aid. You go ahead and tell yours first.
Okay. I was just gonna say, imagine Noah Mokuba walking through the halls of this fucking place, running face first into Merrick, who's just like, you die now.
Ah, good. Actual flesh and
Who
blood.
the hell are you, Mind Crush?
That would be fucking incredible.
I love being evil. I stab the funny little boy now.
Oh, God. But yeah, my thumbnail idea for this week initially was based off of a note of Seto in the Ava elevator. What will he do? Because you look at this shit. Hold on. You look at this shit
don't
and you just
matter.
go, yeah, it's the Ava elevator, all right.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
Nobody,
Carl
nobody, nobody.
Fucking great. It would have been even better if Kozaburo was like, I'm gonna beat you at your own game, Kaiba. And Kaiba's just, really? He goes, yes, Dungeon Dice Monster.
I would have pogged. So, as one of the world's 5 Dungeon Dice Monsters fans, I would have pogged so hard, motherfucker.
Kaiba would have been like, the fuck's a Dungeon Dice Monster?
Kaiba would have just been like, all right, but I get one lifeline, and then he demands Duke Devlin be beamed up.
I just love Merrick wandering around aimlessly in this lab going, I must find those fools.
And then fucking Noah's just looking at him on the security cameras like, oh, there's a psychopath on board. Great. Fucking great.
Oh, what fun. Another one.
My entire fucking ship just turned into a goddamn Resident Evil game. I'm going to have to start dodging Mr. M.
Mr. M?
There's a part in this episode that I have to bring up at the beginning of the next episode because it's so fucking funny.
Oh.
But we'll save it for that.
Shibuya, just imagine Mr. X, but he's got Merrick's head.
No, I'm imagining Nemesis, but he's holding the Millennium Rod. We went in equal but opposite directions.
Hey, Bio.
Hi.
How did you feel about Exodia Necros?
I did not fucking understand it at all. It looked like it was supposed to be really cool, and it turned out to not be cool at all.
Yeah, the duel he's introduced in sucks, but it's a neat idea.
What does he just not take damage?
No, the entire basis of it is that Exodia Necros only functions if Exodia is dead and you forge a contract with the dead Exodia, hence the fucking contract with Exodia card.
Yeah.
And you get... I'm pretty sure it's nerfed way heavily in the actual card game, but...
Oh,
Of course.
absolutely.
But it is a really cool idea to, like, make an Exodia deck and have options like you get the instant win, or you can summon this fucking baller Exodia if that plan fails and all the pieces are in
it's
the
like-
graveyard.
If the head is in the graveyard, it can't be destroyed by a battle. If the
let's see.
left leg is in the graveyard, it can't be destroyed by magic cards. Right leg can't be destroyed by trap cards. Right arm, left arm, whatever the fuck
Okay,
thing
so
that it was, like gaining multiple attack points.
The
and
real effect
whatever.
of Exodia Necros is essentially just can't be special summoned by anything that isn't the contract with Exodia card, which already makes it a pain in the ass to get out,
Yeah, fair.
because that means you have a brick in your deck. Once per turn during your standby phase, it gains 500 attack. Destroy this card unless all 5 pieces of Exodia are in your graveyard at all times. So if your opponent can remove literally any one piece from your graveyard, it's gone.
Yeah.
Necros is no more.
Yeah, I was just like, at first I was just like, oh, listen, Kaiba, all you gotta do, drop a Raigeki or Dark Hole and you're good. And I was like, oh, it's immune to spell cards? Monster Reborn, take the leg that negates magic cards, drop Dark Hole.
Oh, and it only starts off as an 1800 attack point monster. Which
Yeah.
Yeah.
just makes it even all the more the fucking worse.
But
Pretty.
there is a third Exodia that exists, whose name I'm forgetting. Hold on.
Exod, Master of the Guard.
Hold
There's
on.
a bunch of different Exodia esque archetypes.
There's a lot of
Yeah, but like
Exodias.
there's one that works hand in hand with Necros, I believe. The legendary Exodia Incarnate is the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, yeah, there is that one.
Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by your from your hand by tributing one Forbidden One monster. That would be any of the individual pieces, and cannot be special summoned other ways. The card gets
There's,
1,000 attack for each Forbidden One monster in your graveyard. Cannot be touched by other cards' effects. That means monsters, spells, traps. Once per turn during the end phase of your turn, add one Forbidden One monster from your graveyard to your hand. So basically, you have to send the pieces of Exodia to the grave to summon it, but you can also use it to fish for pieces of Exodia. So you can use it to feed into Exodia's instant win condition, which is really funny. Exodias are stupid but fun, is the main point.
So anyway, this duel goes by pretty quickly, all things considered. The Boomer starts the game by getting rid of a bunch of corpse pieces, and Kaiba lets him keep a single sad hand job.
What?
Yeah.
He kept a single fucking arm of Exodia.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The rest went to the
He
graveyard.
gave him a hand, and then, sent him to his grave.
Can I tell you how this entire episode was just one turn of a duel?
Yeah.
It really was.
The Exodia Necros duel sucks. The monster itself, cool.
Just one turn for the whole episode. What the fuck? To summon an 1800 attack a monster that sucks dick?
I want you to imagine if Gozaburo had fucking bricked on his first turn and didn't get contract with
Well, I
Exodia.
can't do shit, dude.
I would have clapped.
You won.
All right,
Totally
Kaiba,
clapped.
here we. Ah, shit.
Oh, right!
clap,
I
Shibuya.
forgot that this was happening! In my sub notes, my first note is, bro, as much as I love Exodia, I'm falling asleep at the wheel here. This sucks. But my second note is the day before recording this, which was last week, so 2 weeks before you will be hearing this, Exodia was trending on Twitter because the Pokemon TCG was introducing a bunch of individual cards that form one big card, and people were comparing it to Exodia, so that was really fucking funny.
It was fucking funny.
The funniest part of this is people were freaking out about this, but this isn't the first time they've done this. They had two-part cards in the past. The only difference is now it's 4.
Well, this is...
These are 4-part cards now.
This is 4-part cards.
Oh,
it's close to Exodia's.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, it's just missing that crotch.
Bitch. It's missing the right arm. Can you not disrespect them?
You're missing the little D of Exodia.
Season 3 episodes 21 and 23, the one that we're currently on, probably the 2 episodes that I've wrote the least amount of notes for so far.
That's fair. Shora, posting the little D emote in this chat. For those who are unaware, Little D is in fact the Duel Monsters card. Look it up. It's really stupid and goofy.
It's just a little
He's just a little dinosaur.
Yeah,
but I put it in as an emote because we have all 5 pieces of Exodia.
Yeah, you did do that.
It's funny, and you know it's funny.
Is Lord of D one of our emotes?
No, I don't think so. Fuck.
Lord of Dragons should be in here.
We need to get Lord of Dragons and King of D. King of D's not... Wait a minute. Let me just get the other leg out here. Okay.
I did have a note in this episode that was just Merrick just breaking shit because he can. I respect it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna screen cap that and save it to the folder because I think people deserve to see what this looks like put together. This is the dumbest thing.
Terrible.
I do love it. Ladies and gentlemen.
I love that it doesn't even look that great when you like put the card art that way. Yeah. It's like it's missing so many parts. Yeah, because
it's meant to be arranged as if in like a pentagram. You know, the summoning circle that's right behind Exodia.
It makes him look like he's a fucking Chad. He's got like no torso.
A little man. He's like a little Jeremy Dooley.
Don't say that. Exodia has hair, kind of.
He looks like like something that Eggman would create. Like it's like an armor set for Eggman.
Yeah, actually, I can see that. I can see that. That's, you know why? You know why? Because fucking Spellbinding Circle in the back is egg-shaped now because it looks like an oval.
I hate this so much.
Then let's get through this. Episode 121, unless any of us have more notes we'd like to cover.
I got one note.
I'm gonna pretend I understood what numbers those were. Okay.
I got one note that I just fucking looking over. I just realized I didn't fucking bring up.
Okay.
Because this was also a rejected intro bit, and it was just, Daddy, why are you in the sky? You digitized me. Now you've got to die.
God.
That's pretty good.
My first note for this episode is very important. He said it! Joey said forget about it! That was my note.
That was fucking funny as shit. I just wrote forget about it. My first note was Shora has Stockholm Syndrome from this arc. Because this was when Shora started messaging me going, Shibuya's on crack. These episodes are great. And I was like,
yeah.
Are you alright?
I fucking enjoyed these episodes. It was fun.
Yeah, Shora's the one who maintains this stance. And by the end of this episode, people in the audience will hopefully understand why I am so happy to say goodbye to this bullshit.
The fucking monkey.
I forgot Monkey Tristan did the face!
Monkey.
No!
I just need y'all to fucking realize this for a minute. We get 2 faces, and then we get a picture of Shibuya earlier on.
Yes, that is me. Dying at the wheel. What's up? How we doing?
I did indeed write down God the fucking Shin and then get this monkey fuck out of here.
I'd also like to point out that they've been using the same shitty image of Noah and overlaying it over Mokuba for the past 2 episodes. And it's the
really
it's the one image of him, I think, during his duel with Kaiba. And they just can't get a better screenshot. They have all those episodes to work with, and they can't get anything better. I'm fucking tired of seeing this bitch. Like, goddamn.
Shibuya, can you imagine if instead of that, they had done it in a way where, just to tell the viewer, this is Noah, they had done it, but where it's like Noah wearing Mokuba's outfit.
Oh, you mean that thing that's been in the intro that was in a single scene of the actual episodes? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that, actually.
Just think of the amount of times that Gozaburo has betrayed his kids and then acted completely surprised when they turned right around and did the same to him.
Yeah.
Right?
You know,
Yeah, because he's like, how
I
could you
set
betray
up-
me? And it's like, you literally said you hated him.
He's like, I set up this place to explode and you all need to get out of here. And he's like, I can't believe Noah would do this to me after everything I did for him. It's like, yeah, what'd you do?
honestly though, that's like literally just like a boomer.
Yes,
Like-
actually.
I treat you like shit, and then you're mad at me. It's like, okay.
Honestly, you can hate Noah as much as you want, but his character development at the end here is the most realistic bullshit ever.
Yeah.
I get to talk about my note from last episode that's actually the one for this episode. The flashback shot in the beginning of this episode where it's Noah in the helicopter regretting his actions was so funny because it was cut to him just being like, soon my family will be gone for good. And then his face contorting into a frown and going, what have I done?
Yeah.
It was really fucking funny. It was just such a stark dichotomy.
I'd like to talk about how Seto Kaiba convinced Gozaburo to play fair and square just by waving his big dick around and spitting insult in this boomer's fucking face. Like, he was ready to go full, I don't give a shit about your consent or your rules. And then Seto just said, be a man and duel me, bitch. And then he was like, okay.
Just fucking talked him into doing things the way Kaiba wants. It's like, man, I would just take the body and go.
Yeah, but Gozaburo taught Kaiba to mansplain and manipulate. So Kaiba using that against him, very solid. Good work.
You see, I'm an actual New Yorker, so I hit below the fucking belt, and I'll just do whatever underhanded shit I need to get out of any situation.
I know you, and I know that's correct. I'm saying that these
What the
are
fuck?
fictional characters.
What the fuck, Shibuya? That's fucked up.
You said it yourself, bitch. I'm agreeing with what you said, bitch.
You're not supposed to agree.
You're not supposed to do that.
What? I'm not supposed to say that you're saying the correct thing? Oh, now he's being a baby bitch about it. Okay.
Oh no, someone let Noah
Man.
in here.
Those New Yorkers.
All right, I guess I can't. I have to avoid child labor laws and not pay you for this month, Carl. You wanna act all like a baby and shit?
One day in December when we're recording, I'm gonna do that bit, and Bio's gonna be like, "Wait, it didn't stop." His wife's
gotta
screaming. His wife's gonna be screaming, "The baby came out early.
Oh
We
no!
gotta go."
Yeah, she actually had to be induced with our first baby. We had to get induced like a month early.
Oh God.
A couple weeks early. Yeah. So, too real.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carl.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Carl, I need you to know that bit had such a fucking like Looney Tunes energy to it that it just made me think of the fucking like, hello my baby, hello my darling frog.
Yeah.
my ragtime girl.
But it's fucking Bio's child.
No! Oh my god.
I'm gonna leave.
They're in the hospital delivering the baby. The doctor's like, "It's a beautiful baby," and she jumps out of the doctor's arms. "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey." And they're like, "What the fuck?"
The worst part of this is I'm pretty sure that's a scene from Son of the Mask.
See, the worst part here.
Probably, yeah.
The worst
I
part
hated that movie. It's
is
so
that I'm
weird.
thinking of all this, and you're saying a singing frog, and I'm just thinking of someone in the delivery room, and the doctor's holding like a bundle, and they're like, "It's a beautiful baby." There's a pause. Frog, and then the head pops up
So
from a
what-
blanket. Ding ding.
Bio's like, "So what's up with my baby, doc? It's a baby frog."
Bio, you never woke
God.
up from that COVID nightmare.
Yeah, right. That's
So
what
I
I'm
did.
feeling.
Dream Shibuya here to apologize directly to you, Bio-Roxy.
Allow me to share with you this note here. This duel has entered its second turn, and it's been an episode and a half.
Oh yeah.
It's all right. We got to see Pot of Greed.
Yeah,
Pot
I
of
pogged
Greed.
a Pot of Greed.
Money, money.
And we got to hear Kaiba say never rely on the power of a single monster to win a duel as he draws his blue eyes white dragon and goes, I am now going to use the power of a single monster to win this duel.
Thank you for also pointing that out. But before I get to that note, I want to point out that Luster Dragon does not get nearly enough love in early or modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Luster Dragon's design for being a basic 4-star monster, fucking good. I love Luster Dragon.
There's a bunch of, like, regular early monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! That have such good-ass designs. Like, Hyozanryu, good shit. I like that white
Hyozanryu
diamond
is fucking
dragon.
gorgeous, dude. I love Hyozanryu, and I have for years. But I was watching the sub-episodes, and I was half falling asleep because I had already done my dub viewing. I knew what was happening. And I literally woke up to Seto Kaiba in the sub just going, you're a fake duelist. I'll show you how worthless it is to rely on one powerful monster when he spent all of Battle City relying on Obelisk and all his life relying on Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we both had that note.
I'm sitting here just like, you could have Monster Reborn one of his Exodia pieces and completely crippled his monster, and it's like, oh, you know what? Sure, I guess the Blue Eyes ultimate summoning to conquer Exodia works, to get over your fear of Exodia that they keep flashing back to and will continue to do so in the future when this filler arc doesn't fucking matter anymore.
It's the metaphor for the power of family because Mokuba was the one who gave him his first blue eyes, technically, so he's using Mokuba's strength to help him overcome their abusive father. But, you know, they're not going to touch on that because that's a little too deep for filler Yu-Gi-Oh!
Of course.
Okay, and now I Monster Reborn, the head of Exodia. It just pops up on the field and it just starts going like, hey, how you doing? I'm Exodia. I don't get a chance to talk that much.
No. Exodia pops up on Kaiba's side of the field, it's just a head, and then...
Exodia, but it's the popping cat.
Yes!
Except
I
it would
forgot
make
about
like
the cat.
clacking teeth
cat's so
noises.
Don't know. No.
Sorry about that. It's
like
in
that
my
sound.
recording, so it may show up in the episode.
I'm still surprised that Mokuba decided to forgive Noah and was just like, yeah, we're brothers and stuff. And I was like, I just expected Mokuba to be like, fuck you, you stole my body after I said I was gonna help you. Eat shit and die, you teal-haired freak.
Mokuba's the naive younger brother who still has empathy and, like, basic human decency, unlike Seto. But I forgot that I wrote when Kaiba, like, got rid of Exodia and Necros completely. I was like, oh, fuck. We went from the cool player 2 palette spot back to boring player 1. God damn it.
I'm losing it. Half the note that I put after that one is just, teleports behind you, nothing personnel, father.
I hate how good that is. Fuck off. Did I have anything like that? No. Oh my god. Oh no, what I do have are quotes from Seto in the sub, actually going over the whole traumatized by his first Exodia duel thing. Because he says, I've been fighting Exodia's ghost so far. There's no point in fighting a ghost, which is really raw. And then he goes, and this will obliterate you, Exodia. And I was just pogging so hard at this boring filler for the first time in what felt like months.
Oh yeah, the ending was good because they recreated the episode 1, right? Like that was just episode 1, just with his dad.
Yeah. And
In a way,
it's the reverse scenario where he's able to overcome
They
Exodia.
do the same like
Exodia instead gets obliterated.
I can't believe the blimp exploded into a dope fucking jet.
It's pretty good, but also,
It's real
let's
fucking
just discuss
strong.
how good this moment is. If you if you slow it down, every frame of that animation of Mokuba getting chucked onto the blimp is a fucking
Okay,
meme.
wait, where is it? Shibuya, I know I sent you a screenshot that was just, this is one of those fucking redraw you with you in the group things.
Yes, you did. You did send it to me. Hold on, I'm looking
Here
for
it is.
it.
I found it. It was in fucking Trinity.
Okay.
But it's just the fucking podcast group.
Yeah. So, like, I need all of us right now to tag ourselves in this image that Shorasus posted. Because, depending on the context, any of us could be any of these fuckers. I feel like Bio has a lot of Tristan energy only because of the face he's making. And, like, the exhaustion of us fighting amongst ourselves.
I don't know.
Can I be Mokuba?
I was about to say, or it could be Mokuba.
I was about to say, Bio has real Mokuba energy here, where he's just like, what the fuck just
If
happened?
Carl's Mokuba, then I'm Duke, or vice versa. I feel like that's just how it is on the podcast.
or
Shibuya's
or Taya.
Taya doesn't
She's
have a
kinda
mouth.
like,
What the
"Ugh."
fuck?
She's
Are
looking
you
down like
saying
It's a
I
very
can't
tiny line.
speak my mind, Carl?
There's a very tiny line there that's supposed to be her mouth.
I can't see
You
it
see it
with
on
the JPEG
Serenity, too.
artifacting. I see it on Serenity, but not Taya.
It's like right in the middle of her fucking face. It's like a little discoloring. It's like her little tiny
It's
mouth.
discoloring, but it's not a line.
I'm gonna give you a fucking line of methamphetamine.
Good, I'll sell it. I'll make some
for a new
actual money.
murder.
Okay. My personal view here, we've got Bio as Mokuba, we've got Carl as Tristan or Duke.
How fucking dare you? I'd rather jump off of a bridge.
Okay, but the idea of Bio just accidentally kicking you in the face is really funny, Carl.
It is pretty good.
Accidentally, yeah, sure, okay.
I'd rather be Duke getting kicked in the face than be Tristan.
Actually, no.
If I woke up one day as Tristan Taylor, I would slit my own throat immediately.
No, you know what? You've got Carl up there as Taya, but he's doing the Joey face.
That's pretty solid, actually.
Yeah!
Yay.
Which leaves Shibuya and I to battle to the death between Serenity and Kaiba.
I mean, Shibuya's gonna be Kaiba, not Serenity.
I also wouldn't put Shora through the pain of being Serenity either, is the thing.
What the fuck?
What's wrong with Serenity? Or
The way that the series treats her in general.
I mean, she was a badass for an episode when she jumped into the ocean to save Joey.
Yeah, and that ends her badass moments.
Can we just talk about how weirdly okay with being fucking yeeted Mokuba was? Like, is this a daily occurrence for you, dude?
I mean, it's better
Just
than
wanted to
being
clarify
kidnapped.
Well, what's up, Bio?
I did. I just wanted to clarify. I don't actually think Serenity is a good character. Don't want people to think that.
Fucked up.
She's not a good character in the
up.
context of Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! She could be neat.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
Are you guys excited for us to finally get back to Battle City?
The next
right?
episode
The
is
line-
named Back to Battle City, and you know what sucks about it? It's gonna be a recap episode. It's just gonna be a recap of all the shit we missed. You know that's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be better though than these episodes, so I don't
I
care.
mean, yeah, because it covers Battle City, which is a good fucking arc.
All right, everyone. Now let's move on and pretend that nonsense never happened.
Exactly. I was like, what? Why would you?
Yeah, my last note is that quote, and then fuck you, 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 fuck you.
Yeah, my
It's
my
so
last
bad.
notes are literally just that fucking quote, me laughing, and then going, oh my fucking god, I love that last line because it pisses Shibuya off.
Of course you love it to spite me, and only to spite me.
My least favorite card is one of Noah's stupid spirits. My least favorite play
Which
was
one?
the Shinato swap out shit because I fucking
Which one?
hate
Because a
Noah.
couple of the spirits were neat, Carl.
I only respect the bunny and Yatagarasu.
Those are the good choices. You passed the test. White Rabbit of Inaba is really neat.
My least favorite card is Shinato because I don't give a shit about Shinato or his arc. My favorite card, Exodia Necros. He's just fucking cool. I've
We're
wanted to
doing
have
least favorite card in play. We're not doing any
oh,
favorites
least
yet.
We're doing on least favorite. Okay, sorry, my
Yeah.
brain is mush.
That's
least
fine.
favorite-
It's been a while since we've done the usual format, given that I had to dip for the end of the last episode.
It really is. Oh
Trigger.
god, I don't even fucking
What?
remember any plays.
Just say your least favorite play was Gozaburo Kaiba.
Shibuya's about to. Shibuya is about to take you out.
I'm just asking a question.
Shibuya's always ready to take me out. I don't
Quick,
fucking
like,
care. I'm immune to it now.
Carl, I'm glad you're prepared for a fight at any time. I need to test you.
My least favorite play was Noah grabbing that pharaoh titty because no
Yeah,
one's allowed
fair.
to touch the titty. of
Sorry,
the pharaoh.
what?
Oh, I forgot about that completely. That he like touched him and was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, that was when I made the joke about Noah fucking with the Ouija board in the simulation. And then we got on that tangent about the baby monitor.
Oh no 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 no.
So anyway, my least favorite card was the Firebara design that was just really boring, and I've forgotten its name, and I don't care to look it up, because you know what I'm talking about. It's just mid, at best. And then my least favorite play is Noah saying that Pegasus went to, quote, the Orient. That shit's racist, bro. Stop it.
That was really bad.
What were yours, Bio?
I hated the Necros.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not to everyone's taste. That's fair.
What about your favorite? What about your least favorite play?
The entire duel between Yugi and Noah.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
My favorite card was Pot of Greed.
Valid.
And my favorite play, I don't know what this means. It's just this Kaiba's Soul Trap thing. I don't know what card that is, but that's what I wrote down.
Kind of a soul trap. What the fuck?
He played some sort of trap card. It was like a soul thing, I guess, in his duel. I don't remember.
I don't remember anything like that popping up.
It's been a fucking week.
But yeah, it's been like a whole ass week. I think we're entitled to forget.
This is gonna be a real good episode.
Can I say my favorite card?
Go ahead.
I thought you did. Oh no.
No.
What's your
That
favorite
was
card?
my least favorite card in play. My favorite card was the bunny rocket.
Hell yeah, where
Okay,
okay.
valid. Very valid. Very valid.
And your favorite play?
When Yugi destroyed the Necros Exodia.
That's
When Yugi did it?
That's a lot of things wrong in one sentence, but okay.
Wait, what's it called?
No, Kaiba fought the Exodia Necros duel.
Are you serious?
Yes!
Oh, Bio.
Dude, I told you I was watching this in a fever dream.
No, that's fair, I get it. But, like, it's really funny. You can't deny it's funny.
Oh, that's so good. That's so fucking funny.
Sure.
My favorite card is fucking Necros, because it's just good. I like it. Cool design. Always wanted to own
I'm so
one of those
sorry, you
fucking
have bad
cards.
taste.
Bio, goddamn.
And my favorite play would be Noah realizing that it's better to side with the people who've shown him even a semblance of common human decency.
This is correct.
I thought you were gonna say my favorite play is one of remove Bio-Roxas from the podcast for being a bitch to me. I was gonna be like,
I'm gonna go ahead and predict Shibuya's favorite play, Noah dying.
No, incorrect,
Twice.
actually. Absolutely incorrect, somehow. I should have written that down, though. That would have been neat. No, my favorite play was Yugi getting Kaiba's Blue Eyes Ultimate on the field to kill Noah's fucking shit, and then going into Defusion to get 9,000 more damage out on the field, even though it's not viable. It's neat because he gets 10,000 life points off of this fucking stupid child and kills him, which I think was neat. And then my favorite card was going to be Exodia Necros, but since Shora took that, I'm going to stick with Dark Magician.
No, I thought you were just gonna say Kariba.
Oh, the Dark Magician Tri-Attack was really
The
cool.
Tri-Attack was really, really
That was
good.
pretty cool.
That was pretty fucking good.
I really want there to be an edit of like when they're all escaping from the fiery ghost of Gozaburo, just for like, I don't want to miss a thing by Aerosmith to start blaring.
Oh my god, if that wouldn't get us copyright claimed, I would do it.
I don't wanna miss
Don't wanna
No, Carl, set that scene to Night of Fire, the Eurobeat song from Initial D.
That's even better.
I mean, I was just thinking fucking gas, gas, gas.
I wanna step on the gas. Yeah.
Why are you all still listening?
No, they're listening because I have to tell them what episodes we're watching next. Just like I have to
Oh,
tell
right.
you, a member of the podcast, which episodes we're watching next. And I hope you like watching a lot of episodes because we only watched 5 this week. Next week we got 7, baby, because we're back to Battle City.
Fuck me.
We're watching episodes 122 through 128. For those of you who are watching the dub, that is season 3. Episodes 25 through 31.
I want to die.
Don't do that. You won't get paid if you die. I take your cut.
It's fucked up.
No.
Part of me wants to go, what the fuck? But then another part of me is just like, yeah, fair.
What are you going to use the money on if you're dead? Give me 3 things. Go.
Palms.
Palms. What?
Pomegranate.
So you're saying you're saying you're going to Greek hell? Okay.
Pomegranates, boons, and dark dark drop. What are they called in Hades?
Are you okay?
I'm not reminding you what they called in Hades.
Bio, have you not played Hades? It's a really good game. You should play it.
No, I haven't. It looked good. It looked really good.
It's coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in a few months. So if you want to get that for $25
I should
physically,
grab it. I feel like that's like a Switch game. I think it's a Nintendo Switch game.
it's already out on Switch as well. Yes.
It's also on the Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably grab it.
Honestly,
Very good.
Hades is like the only, it's kind of the only roguelike I've played that I've actually fully enjoyed playing.
Yeah, it's one of the few roguelikes that actually has clicked that well with me.
If you play Final Fantasy 14, I fucking hate you. Thank you all for listening to the podcast. Had a wonderful time. I'm so glad you all came out today. Well, can't wait to see you in the next
Fantasy
episode.
14 do not reflect the rest of the members of this podcast.
5 reasons why you
The
hate
episode's
14.
already over. The episode's already over.
No,
the episode's already
not
over, and
till I
we're
say it's
done.
over,
And
bitch.
we're
Go
done.
on, list your 5 reasons.
5 reasons. 5 reasons.
1, everyone keeps going. You have to get through the first part, and it sucks, but everything else after is great, except for this expansion and this expansion and this expansion. And I go, so when is it great? And they never tell me how it gets great. Number 2,
Shadowbringers.
I don't fucking care about the story and these characters because I don't have a reason to. Number 3, I want to fuck the Catwoman and she's not real and it makes me angry.
I mean, thank you for being
Thank you all
honest.
for listening to the Millennium Microphone.
That was just 4. Where's the 5th?
That was 3.
That was 3. Jesus Christ, I need to get in bed.
Thank you for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This podcast is something all 4 of us are very excited to be making and putting out. So if you like what you hear, make sure to follow everyone's social media to keep up to date. And if you know someone that you think would like our show, show them an episode. Send them to our Patreon at patreon.com/millenniummike. Spreading the word helps us a lot, helps us give you more content. It's a win-win. We have a lot of upcoming ideas for this show, for stuff to offer our patrons, so please keep an eye out for that. But none of that is possible without viewers like you. So thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next duel.